Hi, this is John Walker from Lacan TV. I'm with Christine from Creations by Chris, and we're looking at our Boardwalk cabin on the Oasis of the Sea Royal Caribbean cruise ship. And we're going to tell you what we liked about it, and we're going to be real. We're also going to tell you what we didn't like about it. So let's take a look at our cabin. Cabin 10721, that's floor 10 and cabin 721. Okay, here's the looking into our cabin, looking out toward the balcony. Now, first thoughts. Chris, when you first saw it, what did you think?
Well, when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be a bit cramped, but to my surprise, it was quite spacious.
Yeah, I thought it was spacious enough, and I thought it worked. The bed looked big enough. The only thing that sort of shocked me is all the white on the bed. I thought that throw should have been larger, a little more color, maybe have a spread on the bed. That's the only thing that sort of I thought when I first saw the room. Now we're going to come back and we're going to give you a little closer look at the room. First, the bathroom. All right, before the bathroom, a little bit about the artwork on the walls. I appreciate the artwork on the walls. It adds warmth to the cabin.
Now here we're looking at the bathroom that was in our cabin. This is the shower, and I found the shower to be adequately spacious. Some people feel that it's a little too small, but for me, I thought it was fine. And then you see around the corner here are the countertops, and you have plenty of space to put your personal things or items, and it had cubby holes also that you can use as well.
Like Chris said, I found the bathroom to be okay too. The shower was fine. I like the pressure of the water. The pressure of the water was very nice in the shower. That's always a good thing. You always have those loud, noisy toilets, but that's the flesh on the cruise ship. It's always going to be like that. But overall, the bathroom was all right. So here's some more pics of the bathroom, some more pics of the shower, and then we'll move on to other parts of the cabin. And here's a look inside the shower. The shower looks adequate for one, and no tub in this room. So now we're looking at the wardrobe, and we're going to hand it over to Chris now.
Now the wardrobe was fairly spacious, and believe me, I have the tendency to overpack. But it was nice because it allowed me the space that I needed. And two, on the left side, inside the wardrobe, were shelves that you can pack your stuff as well. And what was nice too is that you had the option, once you emptied your suitcases, they could slide under the bed, so you didn't have to stand them inside the wardrobe. But my only tip was that the wardrobe and the bed were so close, so the space that you were turning around in to hang things up in your wardrobe was fairly tight. Now moving on to the bed, just the logistics of the bed. It looks like a queen size bed. You got two night lights. You got a little switch to turn your night lights on and off in the telephone. Now, did you find the bed comfortable, Chris? The bed was pretty comfortable, but one thing about it, the center was a little high in the bed, and I kept kind of rolling to the left. Now here's our sofa. Our sofa is just a sofa. In some rooms, you can have this as a sleep sofa and actually have 4 people in the room. But let me tell you, 4 people in this room, you're going to be very, very crowded. But you get the sofa, you get the coffee table, and we're going to zoom in later a little bit more and talk about the sofa. I'm telling you in greater detail. Now, a closer look at the sofa, something we didn't like. Chris, when you saw the sofa, what did you notice? I noticed that the sofa was stained and it was worn. Yep, and because of that, we had to go waste a half an hour more at customer service. Then they came in, they cleaned the sofa, but then they had to bring in one of those big dry fans, and boy, it was noisy. It got hot. We had to leave the room. Couldn't really unpack because it was so hot. Well, Chris did most of the unpacking, but the other thing you notice, the sofa's really worn. From the armrest, and when you look at the video, you'll really see how the color, this sofa's faded. It should have been replaced. The ship's due for an overhaul. Hopefully all of this will get taken care of, but really should have been taken care of earlier.
The other issue is really customer service. When you first check in and you need customer service, nobody answers the phone. They might as well not even put the phone in the room. But at any rate, that was one reason we had to go down and see customer service, because no one picked up, couldn't find our room steward either. Now swinging to the other side of the room, you have a little desk set up. Underneath here, you can't see it, but I'll open it. You have a refrigerator. Up here you have your TV. We have complimentary water, and we also got the complimentary drink package with our stateroom. Different rooms, you have different options, so you might get a drink package included. Just pulled the blind shut, but also in the room, this opens up. You have a space here for storage. This closes back up. You also have storage down below. I'll probably break that and redo it. There's the storage down below. I just mentioned down below you have storage. So in the top drawer, if you were to open it, it's a storage drawer. It also has a hair dryer. The bottom drawers are just open. There's nothing in it, but you can use it for storage wherever you would like to store. Now this is the refrigerator I was telling you about. It's here, a little mini refrigerator. You can store waters. They also allow you to bring a bottle of wine on your embarkation day or when you board the ship. Embarkation as opposed to debarkation. So this is the refrigerator. Now, the third and final point, some might think, oh, you're just being picky. But I didn't like the way the curtains, I had to close it so you can see the sheer curtains. The sheer curtains really on the end, they haven't been just maintained. They should be steamed out so that they fall and close. Looks like someone threw them in the laundry and didn't bother steaming them back out. So that's my third pet peeve of this room. Now here's our balcony. Now I really have to give hats off to Chris for this, because I didn't think we really needed a balcony. I was going to really go cheap and not get a balcony. So let Chris tell you about the balcony.
Well, I really liked the balcony because it was very versatile. So we could watch the Aqua Theater, which was the water show from it. We had a partial ocean view. We also watched a movie one night, and then we had the city view as well. The only thing about the balcony I would enjoy more if it had the loungers so that you can really relax.
This is why we wanted the balcony. We wanted the view you get of the back of the ship looking out. We had been one time before on a cruise and had a balcony on the ocean. I didn't think that much of it. My wife liked it, but this sort of gives you a view of the ocean and the inside of the ship. This ship is made considerably different than other ships in that the center here is sort of hollowed out, and below us we have what's called the boardwalk. Okay, here's my last point, or my last pet peeve. Now you're paying for this ship, and so you expect it when you get on to be sparkling, spanking, clean and everything. I was a little disappointed in the balcony glass that it really was not that clean. I brought it to the attention of our room steward, and he said, well, they have a set day that they clean it. But it's like day 4 when you're in Falmouth, Jamaica, then they clean the glass. So that's my only pet peeve. You can see the difference between the glass when you're looking above the glass and when you're looking through the glass, what you're seeing here. So I wish they would clean the glass for you when you get on the ship. Yes, you're going to pick up some ocean spray, but hey, you're paying for this room. So how about having everything perfect when you first get on the ship? Now here are some views looking up, and now we're looking down onto the boardwalk. And that's one thing I really liked. I would definitely do this room again. I like this cabin, the location. You got the ocean view, you got the boardwalk views. So you got a little different views, and you're going to see in the video I do on the sunsets. Some of the sunsets from this cabin were just stunning. Here's the view at night from our boardwalk balcony cabin. We call it a cabin room. But nice view. It's raining. It actually started raining. It looked like it quit. It was raining before. There's the Sabor Mexican restaurant. We skipped that for lunch. We picked another restaurant that we get because we're in this room, this balcony room. They give you a Boardwalk special restaurant. Now, Chris, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate this room?
Oh, in my opinion, I think the room was a 4.5.
Yeah, I'd probably give it a 4 to 4.5 too. Like I said, overall, I like the room. Would you do the room again?
Yeah, I would. Do it maybe 2 floors lower.
Hi, you've been watching John Walker for Lacat TV, and I was joined by Chris from Creations by Chris. Drop over and take a look at her channel if you like fashion, design, and creation. If you like the video, as always, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Got quite a few more videos on this cruise, and like I said, we tell it like it is, and we're going to take you all the way through day 7 and the restaurants and the ship tour.